Here's the deal. I will call a reel, a list of all of mentors, and if you've heard their names, I want you to put a like or make a comment here. This is really important for the betterment of humanity. I am going to start with Adam and Eve. If you've heard about Adam and Eve, they say in the beginning there was Adam and Eve, and she forced him or made him eat the apple, and we ended up here. There's been the blame game played ever since. Who's right, who's wrong, where did we come from? Are we a product of evolution? Where's AI taking us? If you're a believer in religion, wonderful, you found somewhere to lean you back and really view this world from the religious perspective. If you're a busy entrepreneur, I believe you need a home. You're lost, like many of us who don't have a place. We are creative thinkers. We think on our feet, and as much as we like to sell, and much as we like to serve, as much as we like to educate, we also need other people to talk to. We have the need to listen as much as we have the need to speak. Some of the speaking gets bottled up in a contaminated container, and then it gets spread out and performed, or it shows up as illness, as depression, as anxiety. As 2 out of 3 men in Canada right here suffer from social anxiety, don't know how to make a real contact communication. And for this matter, I had to refer to my good friend Marty. Marty is the chef of the White House, let's say former chef of the White House, because now he's a businessman. Him and his wife run a business, and he has assigned me to represent my Kurdish culture. If you've heard about the Kurdish culture, put a like or make a comment. What do you know about Kurds? I get so many questions about this, so we have an open room opened up to answer all of your questions. If you like the material we put here, the videos that we make, if you like to get access to resources on how to come to Canada as a refugee like me that came here in 1993, October 18th, with $64 in my pocket. I mean, there was no script, there was no friends, there was no family. There was a couple of my villagers who were doing even worse than I was doing. Who do I look for mentorship? And then the journey started with one book. It was called Awakening the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. If you've heard the name of Toby Robbins, put a like here. And I read it with great difficulty because English was not good at the time. I was just a student. So first 90 days, that's where I really first learned 90 days. Took me through the journey of pressing myself to be able to read this and understand it. And once I got the message, still wasn't clear. Then I read Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I read it again and again and again. And during COVID-19, I had the chance to read it for the 7th time and talk to my colleague and my very beloved mentor, Mr. Robert Amodi. And I said, this is not working out. What's going on? Why is things still not working out? So you read the book, you know the formulas. You got to do is use your creative imagination. Create, imagine, and see where you are a year, 2 years from now. That was 2022, 2021, 2029. Fast forward 2025, I'm here, launched a course that will bring you to resources and opportunities that you've never seen before. Because personal development is so vast, it applies to every industry, in every aspect of life. It has 8 areas that we talk about, starting with your health and wellness, your partnerships, your relationships, your spirituality, and on and on and on until we complete the whole cycle. And we measure, we say, okay, on the level of 1 to 10, where we stand here, and then the person or the student tells us, and we create a vision that would give you purpose, that would give you direction, that would give you some correction. And those of you who personally know me, I only have two passions in this life. One day we'll all be dust down under. Before we get there, we want to make an impact. We want to do something real great. First and foremost is my family, you know, that comes from this small village of Kurdistan. If you're from, you know, Kurdistan, put a like on this, man. I'm asking for your help. If you are from America, you're supporting me. If you're from Canada, you're my friend. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I'm in UK, they're supporting me. My book is a bestseller in the UK. Here nobody knows you because everybody's so busy trying to put food on the table. They are breathless. It's time to take a break. That was 5 minutes with Coach Gilany. I'm inviting some of you to join my course because we're training the trainer. You will learn how to speak with authority and invite people into your community. Today's most important lesson came from Marty, the chef of the White House, who said, never get into group situations. Always have a one-on-one. One-on-ones now are the format, and you can meet me on MEETNs. Click Blue Zone for Business, MEETN, and get inside, book a time. Let's talk about you and your future. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, your organization, your business, anything you want to talk about in the personal development is open conversation. Remember, we're holistic. We're just dust. We're here to help each other out. The rest is history. And tomorrow is a mystery, but today's a present. That's my present for you. I'm Arif Gilany. Look forward to